We just landed here and exited within 15 minutes, and now we are out in the UK here. It's 5 degrees. Reminds me of Hokkaido just a few days ago, literally last week, and now we are back. So this will be my very first time in London, and this video will offer my fresh perspective of this city, coupled with what I've seen online and whether these stereotypes are true. You know, first thing will be about the safety, the crime rates, phone snatching, so on and so forth. So now we'll be heading to Paddington station to check into my apartment via the Heathrow Express, which we booked online. It's paid about £20 per person. It takes you 15 minutes from here to Paddington station, which is definitely much more comfortable than taking the Elizabeth line that you can pay via the Oyster card or a credit or debit card. So now we'll be heading to the Heathrow Express. Alright, thank you. So we managed to find a platform, and interestingly the Elizabeth line as well as the Heathrow Express both depart from the same platform. So this is not the train we're taking, but they both depart on the same platform, and ours comes in about 11 minutes time. Pretty spacious cabin over here, and we also have free Wi-Fi right here. Unlimited free Wi-Fi, so yeah, really comfortable, but not space for the luggage. That's why we got the luggage placed over here, but not an issue as the ride is only 15 minutes.
Right. Speak to staff or text British Transport Police.
It's a very hazy
61016.
morning.
We'll sort it. See it,
In London,
say
yeah.
it, sorted. London Paddington. This is our final stop. To ensure your safety, please pay attention when exiting the train and mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Oh, let's look at this Paddington station. What a vibe. Alright, Paddington station is right behind there. I'll be taking you for a walk to show you the area. It's hard to manage luggage and walk around here. You know, not everywhere is that even. But at last we found our apartment called the Wilde apartments. Pretty nice. I'll show you the interior later on. A few of these we can't check in, so we'll probably walk around. I'll go for some coffee or lunch. And alright, here we are, the Wilde apartments, our Wilde apartments. Wow. Pretty nice. Oh, the room happens to be really pretty early, so we'll just head up first. We'll show you a room tour and we'll head out for a good meal. Alright, so we just checked in and I'll give you a quick room tour. It was pretty roomy, there was enough space. We added an extra bed, and that's the double bed. We have a nice flat screen TV right there overlooking the whole of Paddington. But it's the other side that's facing the Edgware Road and not Paddington Station. And on the back you also have a microwave oven, and they do provide a coffee machine along with all the relevant cutlery and crockery, which was really handy, as well as a fridge and freezer. And here's a toilet. It's pretty nice. The shower, everything was all alright, so there wasn't any issue moving around and utilizing the amenities here. And everything is controlled by this screen panel. There's no light switch anywhere, so it's pretty modern actually. Just a bit more of the kitchen. There's also a toaster, and there are 2 convection stoves there, as you can see. And under the 2 stoves you actually have the fridge and a small little freezer compartment, and next to it you have the dishwasher right here. And right there you have the trash bin, and yeah, where they store all your cutlery and crockery. The plates, crockery and all that is above the convection stove area. Yeah, and there's some pots and pans down there as well. Yeah, some are stored below and some are stored above. Yeah, so overall quite a number of amenities all provided, which makes it a great value for its pricing, for its price point actually. Yeah, this is known as Paddington Basin. There are quite a number of apartments and restaurants over here as well. There are quite a number of shops over here, and that's where we'll be heading. I really love the architecture of the streets. It really is like what you see and what you would expect in the movies and TV shows about London, and the double-decker buses at the same time as well. Now we're going to be taking bus 23 to the Piccadilly Circus. I'll just be showing you how it looks like and how to board the bus, which you can pay with your debit. So it is like a Singaporean bus actually, pretty similar. There's the behind over here. It is all pretty similar. Tap in your card, tap out your card, the same thing. The fare is about £1.75 based on Google Maps. So again, Google Maps is really your best friend anywhere in the world. Using it in Japan, using it in the UK, or whichever country, it always works. So let me just show you there, over here. So this is where we got on. It even tells me that it departed late, 10 stops, Piccadilly Circus, and £1.75. Pretty simple and easy to use. Like Singaporean buses, you can actually charge your phone over here. You have a USB power outlet. Pretty similar. Here we are, Piccadilly Circus.
Okay, I'll accept this. I know it's Thursday, it's raining, guys, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna sing 2 more songs that you know. So if you want to sing along, I know I'm not.
Alright, now we're going to be walking towards Buckingham Palace as well as Westminster's Abbey. It's straight and then left, and we should be there. It's around 3 PM, but it's pretty dark as well. Right now we're walking through the park towards Buckingham Palace. It's really a mystical place, from what I can see from here. It's drizzling as well, so it adds to that element of mystery. Notice how eerie this place is. The overcast skies, the drizzle, the trees with no leaves, all wilting, and you have Buckingham Palace in the distance over there. It looks eerie, but it looks kind of cool as well. We're trying to get a great picture. In order to go in, you have to pay. Of course, to pay quite a sum. You can book in a Klook or get your guide.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is definitely a very heavily protected area. Definitely see a lot of police carrying guns as well, rifles. Oh yes, this is the. Let me rub my camera there. Yeah, this is the picturesque, the picture perfect spot everyone gets pictures from. Let's try and snap a nice picture over here. I see an empty spot right there. There you can see the guards. The ones that you always see online. Now we're actually walking towards Westminster's Abbey. You can see right here. It's a 20-minute walk, roughly 1 mile, so around 1.6 kilometers. Walking down this way, and we'll come by Westminster's Abbey, which is where they actually crown the kings and queens since the year 1066. And afterwards, you have the House of Commons, which is actually the Parliament, the British Parliament. Where all the debates, all those famous debates that you actually see take place. And across the river there, you have the London Eye, like a flyer, also pretty expensive, but I mean, it's up to you to spend the money you want if you want to. Anyway, yeah, and you also have Big Ben in the vicinity. So this entire area is a pretty scenic area, and that's where we're gonna head to and try and get some nice pictures. I mean, unfortunately the weather isn't too kind on us today, but we'll try and see. Coming into view of the camera frame is your Big Ben. I definitely need to get a picture over here. Some IG post.
To bych to možná narvala. Co to taky?
Yes, I do see many cycling lanes here as well. Many people using the Lime Lime bikes as well as the scooters. Yeah, which I did see in Oslo when I was there 6 years ago, in 2019 in Norway. Yes, it is 4 PM now and the bell chimes. And yeah, stop chiming. Alright, so this is the Westminster's Abbey. I don't think you can just... I'm not sure you can just go in, but we're not going to go in. Alright, so what I have been waiting for, right in front of us actually lies the House of Commons. Right here next to Big Ben. Well, you can actually go in for public viewings if you're interested in watching the debates. But I don't think you can actually go to the website to see whether the House of Commons whether they are sitting on a day itself. They're not sitting on a day today. or any of the subsequent days on this trip, as I'll be leaving London very soon for 3 days actually. So that's a shame, but it's alright. I'll be back probably in the future to catch a live session of the House of Commons. This is how the building looks like from the exterior. You know, where you see all those clips online.
I am a fighter and not a quitter.
This neighbouring building here will actually be the House of Lords. So right next to the House of Commons. So the House of Lords do have sittings. I have to do some research on the differences, but you have to search it out on your own. Yeah, so these two different buildings have two different parliamentary sittings. The House of Lords, there's a very popular figure called Black Rod, and it dates back many decades and even centuries, I believe. The House of Commons is what you always see online when it comes to their PMQs, Prime Minister's questions and debates as well. Right, so now I'm heading back to my hotel after a whole day of exploring. I've been up since I had to get ready for the flight here on Lufthansa, so it's been a very long journey and exploring here. It's been really crazy, so I hope you've enjoyed whatever I showed you today, and tomorrow we will be exploring more areas of London, and do stay tuned for that. So I shall end travel today, and I shall see you tomorrow. Good morning from gloomy London in Paddington. The weather forecast did say that it was supposed to be partly cloudy, but doesn't seem to be the case. Seems to be overcast, but it's okay. So today we'll be heading to Covent Gardens. I'll be showing you around the area. Although we were supposed to head there yesterday, we were carried away by all the sights in the vicinity, Buckingham Palace and whatnot. So today we'll be bringing you there. Just sitting in a really nice cafe and going on Black Friars, the entire area. So I'll just be showing you what's around there, which is sort of near where we were yesterday. So we're taking the Circle Line bound for Hammersmith to Temple Station, and it's near this cafe that I want to visit. Faster than taking the bus, but slightly longer, slightly more expensive. Yeah. As simple as that, the card always works. Over here. So this is actually a shortcut which I just saw on Google. It looks like I can walk through the place, get to the old Bank of England, which is the cafe. So we'll try and see how we can navigate through this place. Just looking at the map, this place tells me that it is the Honourable Society of the Middle Temple. So it is an educational institution dating back to the 16th century. Interesting. It appears that there are quite a number of offices here actually. There's a tax chamber, there are many other things here, based on what I'm seeing on Google Maps. I mean, if you do know more, you can definitely comment down below. So this is actually a cafe which used to be the old Bank of England, the central bank that manipulates the currency and interest rates. There we go, the old Bank of England. But it looks like everyone's going in as well. Alright guys, here on the second level, and this is how it looks like from the top. It's a really elegant place. You have a bar down there with many drinks, and there's special for mood wine as well. Let me show you the back. This is actually a toilet area, but just opening the door, it's really rustic. Yeah, here's another section over here. I think it's a storage area. Toilets. A pretty rusty area. I'll just show you some of the food items that we got. It's now 11:25. They only open for ordering at 11:30. So I'll just show you what we got shortly. I have a nice mojito right here and some halloumi fries while waiting for the mains to arrive. Really good hospitality, something that I've actually noticed in the UK at every establishment I've been to. So we've got food there, like we have a linguine right there, pork cracklings, my mojito. Here we have a Hunter's chicken, all really nice. Such a nice ambience. Well, that was a pretty good meal right in there. Well, based on my recommendation, I'll say the food was mediocre, but the drinks were really good. So you're gonna come here early for the drinks, particularly. Right, and here we are along the riverbank of the River Thames. Well, a very well-known river that runs through the centre at the heart of London. So in the distance, you can see the London Eye and Big Ben, as well as the House of Commons, which was where we were at yesterday. And now we're going to be taking the bus to Blackfriars. Just walk around, just chill a little bit before going for dinner. Maybe somewhere that we'll stumble upon later on. So it's Blackfriars. The stations, the Thames Link station's right behind there, and this is a really nice area to be around. There are a lot of cafe shops and hotels as well. So we'll be coming here on Monday, but at 3 AM to catch the Thames Link to Gatwick Airport. Yeah. Right, so this is the St. Paul's Churchyard. And there's quite a number of churches and cathedrals here in London. All definitely really beautiful and very well preserved. So right next to the St. Paul's Churchyard, we have this memorial over here with all the names of soldiers that passed away during World War II, 1939 to 1945. Alright, so now we're crossing from that's Blackfriars Station. That's where the railway actually operates. Right there, the Thames Link station is at the back, just right behind over there. Yep, and also on the other side of the bridge, you can actually spot the London Bridge in the distance. You can see the signature tower-like structure over there that you always see. You can really see all of London over here and where we came from at the back over there. This is Tate Modern, I believe it's an art museum. Yeah, so you see great art from all over the world, so I believe it's an art museum. We're heading for a high tea with one of my family friends in a way, shortly. So after that I'll continue filming and I'll see you probably around this area. So I just had a really sumptuous tea with scones and fish and chips and some champagne as well, all really delicious down there next to that building with the lights. Alright, we have arrived at Trafalgar Square and there's a Christmas market over here and it is absolutely crowded. There's a lot of people. I think I filmed quite a bit today, so I hope you enjoyed what I filmed today. And with that, I shall end filming today and I shall see you tomorrow. And good morning from Tower Hill Station here in London. So today we'll be visiting the Tower Bridge. So yesterday I called it London Bridge, but it's actually called Tower Bridge. And this is the Tower of London, which is this palace right here. We're going to be walking through right at the shot, so that's where we were at yesterday. Now we're going to be walking towards the bridge and I'll show you a bit more. Afterwards we're going to be heading to the Borough Market, and that'll be it for today. And you can see a huge sea of people, but you do see Tower Bridge right over there. Of course, really intricate architecture. And this link here, I believe, leads to where we came from earlier on. And goes on to the street down there. We're just going to walk across and get a good view of the bridge and the River Thames. Now we'll head down to get a better view. There are quite a number walking tours here as well, from what I've been seeing. It feels great to have the sunshine here in London. Yeah, I guess we're really lucky to have the sun out today. It's really bright for the first time in London after 3 days of being here. So there's some ducks on the River Thames and you have a warship in the distance in the shot right there. So we're going to walk along the riverbank towards the Borough Market. It's a really beautiful Saturday morning to be out here on the on the banks of the River Thames. Yeah, so there is Tower Bridge and we're on London Bridge, but Tower Bridge is a great way to view the London Bridge. We're gonna continue walking here. Alright, so now we just crossed the bridge and there's a cathedral right here, and the Borough Market is right in here, but we're gonna walk straight right and try to find some shops. It's really crowded here as it's a Saturday morning. Quite a lot of people here. There we go. This is another portion of the market. You can see how many people there. It's a bit hard to film here with a lot of people walking around, trying to squeeze through this area. Alright, so we're in the oyster area, and that's real caviar, which we don't see in Singapore, or citra and beluga caviar. They got these oysters here and some sea urchin right here. And these are from Iceland and these are from France. Yep. This is right next to the oyster place. There's one oyster place right there. Duck confit. There you see the guy making it over there. Yeah, I'll show you how it looks like after he makes it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The duck confit was pretty good, really filling the entire sandwich, and for the price point, definitely not bad. And also there wasn't much of a queue, so it was also pretty easy to queue up and get the sandwich, which they prepared really fast. Alright, so we just exited the Borough Market. It was a crazy maze in there with a lot of people. And now we're not going to the shard, but this is the shard. You can see why it's called the shard. Look, it looks like a glass shard. We'll be taking a train from here towards Covent Gardens. Alright, so now we're walking towards the shard, but we're not going to go in there. You can actually purchase tickets over the top. I mean, you can see why it's called the shard. It looks like a shard of glass. So now we just left Borough Market. Now we're going to be taking a train bound for Covent Gardens, just to take it easy there and just chill around the area. Borough Market was really crazy, as you saw earlier on, and definitely a lot of things there, but you would have to be very careful for pickpockets. Luckily all my stuff still with me, just did a check. So yeah, all's good, everything's fine. Good morning from Tottenham Court Road. So today we're going to the British Museum and probably to the Harold's Bear Shop, one of those areas with many souvenirs. So now it's around 11 and our booking at the museum is at 11:30. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so we just took the Elizabeth line and now we're going to be heading there. I won't give you a very thorough museum tour, just a brief one, as there are a lot of things to cover in the museum, so just show some snippets of it. After walking for about 5 minutes, we just reached the place. So that's the entrance, and you go to security over there, so it's advisable to arrive earlier than your planned slot. And right here we have the British Museum, and it was commissioned 271 years ago in 1753. So it's a pretty old place, and you can definitely find many different artifacts from Britain's colonial past over here. Let's see. But they did say you're only not allowed to film or take photos for commercial purposes, and this is just my own channel, so I'm not making any money from this, so I guess it should be fine. Right, so I just spent about a few hours in the museum. There are quite a number of exhibitions, but not all are actually available for you if you just purchase a regular free ticket. So you need to either be a member or pay an extra fee to enter quite a number of exhibitions, like the Silk Road, for instance, something I wanted to go into. The exhibitions are definitely interesting, if you do have an interest in them, that's for sure. And it is definitely quite crowded on the weekends. There are quite a number of tourists and British as well that come to visit the museums. Nonetheless, it's definitely worth to pay a visit while you're here in London, for sure. So now we're heading to St Pancras Station just to have coffee and lunch.
King's Cross Station, York Way.
Right, so we're getting off here. There's a market over there. I just had a brief lunch around the area, so now We're going to take the train back from St. Pancras Station back to Paddington to pack for our next leg of the trip. I'll just show you a bit more of St. Pancras Station before I jump to showing you how the Thames link works and how to get to London Gatwick Airport and how Gatwick Airport also looks like as compared to Heathrow Airport. I'm on the Thames link and it's quite crowded about 3 in the morning. It's about like £15 per person. I booked an Uber and they show it to you over here how it looks like booking an Uber. You book flights here in Uber and it's pretty cheap. So as we near the end of the video, thank you very much for staying to the end. It's a very long video and took a very long time to edit as I had over 2 hours of clips and I had to cut down to under half an hour. So just some basic maybe tips from my experience here in London. It was definitely good to not carry a bag around as I wasn't so conscious of my belongings and everything was just kept in my jacket pockets. And I also didn't bring too much around. I didn't even bring my wallet out. All I brought out was my bank card. So in case if it did get stolen, I could just cancel it on the spot and it will be fine. When it comes to travelling around on public transport, it is definitely very convenient as you can just use a debit card to tap on to go on board any double-decker bus or to board the tube to travel anywhere around central London or any other areas of London. And of course, I feel that London Heathrow and Gatwick are both really convenient airports to travel to central London from, as from Heathrow you have the Elizabeth line and the Heathrow Express, and from Gatwick Airport you have the Thames Link, which all take you to central London. As a whole, I did not really feel that unsafe as there were quite a number of police officers in many areas and I didn't really bring too many things around, so it didn't feel too bad moving around as a tourist where, where I felt constricted. There was nothing like that. So it was a pretty enjoyable experience in London. And despite this very short and brief itinerary, touring London within 4 days, it was still a relatively well spent 4 days as you did get to see quite a number of things, and I hope you did enjoy that too. Well, I know this is a very long video, the longest one on this series, and yeah, that marks the end of part 2 of my trip to the UK and Norway. And do stay tuned for part 3 where I will review the infamous EasyJet on my flight to Tromsø and subsequently my experiences in Tromsø. So I shall see you then.